Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a new film that I just watched, and this film is buzzing around in not just one but two industries. It's one of them is Bollywood and other one is Nollywood. I'm talking about Namaste Wahala, and this film was stirring up a lot of hype all over because this is the film that actually addresses a topic very rare in both of those industries. So let's jump into it and let's talk about this movie a little. Before we go further around, I want to say that spoiler alert, there are major spoilers ahead because I'm going to talk about the film this time, not the trailer, not the teaser. So if you didn't see the movie, please skip this video for now. If you watch this video before you watch the film, it will spoil a lot of things. I don't want to spoil it, so if you watched this film, you can stay. Anyway, let's talk about this film now. First of all, I was very looking forward to watch this film. Why? Because this is something different, this is something unique. I have never seen anything like this before. I have seen a lot of interracial relationship before, but I have never seen anything that addressed this point of relationship, a Nigerian woman with an Indian man. This is something new for me, so I was really hoping to look something great. When I saw the trailer, it was great. I liked the trailer, I liked the scenes there was, and both of the actors are really good looking, and it had this romantic comedy vibe on it, and I was really looking forward to this because in my trailer reaction I actually talk about this because of the obsession of fair skin in Indian culture, or in this part of the region. People have this obsession for fair skin, so I have this motion, or this tension that I'll see this thing will come in this film in some way, because someone will say that we can accept a black girl in our community. This is something I was really tensed about. But in the end of the day, it didn't came. The film wasn't about skin color or anything. Yes, there was some problem, but it wasn't about the skin color. It was about the nationality. A Nigerian woman was was in love with an Indian man, and the girl's family rejected him because he is an Indian, and the Indian boy's family rejected her because she is a Nigerian. Why? Well, they had no idea what the culture is, what the cultural difference is, or the cultural similarity is. So this is why they actually rejected each other in a way. Let's talk about the story right now, because this is what I hoped that I'm going to see, or I thought that I'm going to see, but it didn't come, and I'm not going to say that I'm upset, or I'm in some way actually happy that it didn't came in this film. What was disappointing to me was the story. I really were looking forward to watch something great or something unique. The film had a story that I already know, or it's very similar. It's really it's an outdated story in my opinion. Second, the thing that I didn't like is the cinematography. It looked very cheap in some ways. I have no idea what this film, who made this film. That it looks like some kind of um, low budget film in to me, because the trailer was like okay, this film looks really well done, but when you see the film, you will see a lot of amateur looking shots and amateur looking scenes, and there was a lot of slide shot in going on, and they were so unnecessary to me. Anyway, the story. Talk about the story. Let's talk about what I saw. This film was revolved around the Nigerian girl whose father runs a big law firm, and the Indian guy. He's also running a business in Nigeria, and this way they were introduced, and then they met each other in a beach while they were running, and then the Indian guy, like an Indian guy, fall in love at the first sight and decided to marry her without knowing that she is married or not. Uh, that's how they portrayed an Indian guy. Anyway, the second thing that the story resolved around is the comedy. There was so much comedic scenes. There was so much serious scenes as well. The case that the Nigerian girl was fighting against her father's farm was a great twist to me, because when you see this kind of scene, they brought this case and they showed this conflict between daughter and father. It was a good choice, but in the end it didn't matter, because I really didn't like the twist or the stuff on it. The character who did the negative part, the girl who played the lawyer, who didn't like the Nigerian girl, Didi, her name, who didn't like Didi, and this boy who beat another girl and then got stabbed in the heart, in the hand. Their acting was somewhat annoying to me. It was like very forced, very they're forcing to be a bad guy. That this kind of vibe was coming out from them. I really liked the comedy of this film. I really liked that the comedy wasn't forced in some way. The dialogue was kind of good. Some of the dialogue were really good. I'm not gonna lie. One of my favorite scene was the airport scene where the Indian guys, Raj, whose mother came, and she had this misunderstanding conversation with the driver. That scene was really good. I really liked this scene. In the entire film, that was my favorite scene. So I think that speaks a lot about a film, because I didn't see a lot of film, this entire film. You didn't see I saw their relationship progress, the struggle, the way they were getting rejected by the family, everything that was going on in this film. Also, there was something going on in the as a side quest, where you see the girl fighting for justice against her father's law firm. All those scenes, they could have been the great scenes. There could be some scenes that I could like, but in the end, that was my favorite scene, because the story wasn't that unique or good. That's I had to say this. So story wasn't that good. It was cringy in some ways. Some scenes were very hard to look. I had to skip some scenes at some point. The song selection was very forced. It looks so Bollywood type, and it's not. Yes, it looks Bollywood, but it's outdated Bollywood. It's not like there was this time when you would see that in a busy road in Dublin, two boy and girl dancing, weird move, and people are walking around looking at them. This kind of scene is very common in Indian film, and I think in 90s or in the beginning of 20s. This kind of scenes were brought back to this film, and where they was dancing in beach, or singing, or doing romantic stuff, all those stuff. I didn't like them very much. My second most favorite scene was the dinner scene in the end, where the boy's family and the girl's family sit down together, and Raj's mother gave a very good reality check to Didi's father. I like that scene quite well, and that's something. Well, yeah, I think that was the best scene in the film, but I liked the airport scene the most. If we talk about comedy, I liked the Raj's friend and Didi's friends, who did the comedy type. I really loved it. What I didn't get is the mysterious guy from guy's story. It wasn't. It was very forced. It didn't need to be in the film in the first place, but it was in the film. So I think maybe they're somewhat producer of the film or something. Maybe their friends are producer or something. I think their scenes or their story was totally unnecessary in this film. So anyway, um, so do you have to see Namaste Wahala? Is it a good film to watch? My answer will be maybe. Like, I'm not going to say no or yes. I watched the film solely because of the struggle that I thought they're going to show. But yeah, there was struggle, but it wasn't why the struggle was coming. There wasn't a lot of explanation in this film. They just straight up, they just straight up disallowed them to have a relationship with each other, and there was no explanation whatsoever. They just say that this is guy is in Indian or this girl is Nigerian, so we can't have a relationship. Why? That was not explained in the film. So in the end, there was some explanation from the Indian part that they said that maybe there is a cultural problem or cultural differences between India and Nigerian culture, but she explained to Raj's mother that there is none. They actually respect the culture, they respect their elders, they have respect for everyone, and they're very top of the class, and a lot of things that they said. So I think this kind of explanation was necessary in the whole film, why this cultural problem was going on, or why this cultural differences were not acceptable. They should have brought this kind of scenes a little more, so they could explain what's the reason between this disallowings or not accepting someone from other community. Anyway, if I rank this film, I'm going to give 2.5 out of 5 because of the story. I have to say I was quite disappointed about the story. It was boring in so many ways, but I like the comedy of it. I like the comedy of this film. I like some of the dialogues. Some of the scenes were really good, and the actors and actresses were doing a good acting, and some of them were cheesy, especially the guy who acted as the guy who beat another girl and losing the case. That guy's acting was very, very poor. So thank you guys for watching this trailer, and I hope to see you in another video. If you like this kind of reviews, please let me know in the comment section, and I will try to do more movie reviews in the future. Thank you guys, and I'll see you. Bye.